Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the morning edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, the 18th of November. Ooh, it's cold out with temperatures well below freezing in many spots, but more changes coming up. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots. Thought I'd go back and show you some of the scenes as the sun was going down yesterday. Yeah, you know I like those Gulf Shores sunsets. That was from the Phoenix All Suites, about 4:45 in the afternoon. Sun going down over the water. Not a cloud in the sky. And I thought that was nice. That was right after sundown from the Cullman Skycam. Looking back over into downtown Cullman, you can see the Sacred Heart Church steeples there. And this morning, it's a cold one in downtown Jasper. They're sitting at 27 degrees as I captured that about 5 o'clock. There's a water vapor satellite shot, and you can see we got a zonal flow across the nation. Surface chart, surface low just north of us. It is clear, calm, and cold. Check out those numbers. Most everybody below freezing, north of Interstate 20. And again, it's going to drop a few more degrees. These are not final lows. Again, these were taken about 4 o'clock, I think, this morning. The coldest I just heard of was one of our sky watchers up in Broomtown, a small community in Cherokee County. That has become Alabama's icebox up there. He's at 19 this morning. Around the nation, you see the cold air plunging into the east, beginning to moderate off to the west. And boy, it's cold up in Canada and Alaska. We'll keep an eye on that air. Up on the watch warning map, the counties in purple, that's called a red flag warning. And, you know, for all practical purposes, it doesn't mean anything. That just means to be careful if you're outdoor burning because the humidity is so low. Winter storm warnings for parts of the high plains. Rain for the next 5 days. Heaviest rain, Wichita Falls, Texas to Louisville, Kentucky. 3.5 inches in the bullseye and through there. That's with a stall front. It's running up against this upper ridge over the Gulf Coast and preventing it from moving much. And we'll get some rain by Tuesday night into early Wednesday. This, by the way, is valid through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock local time. And we note on the day 4 through 8 convective outlook, day 4 is circled over Texas. And that would be Monday of next week. And again, I don't think we see any severe weather here, at least through the week next week. The big question mark is that following weekend after Thanksgiving. All right, let's take a look at the GFS. This is the 06E run at noon today. Zonal flow, energy up in the northwest, and down below that, the northwest is where the action is, with snow up there. Around here, sunny and cool today. Both the GFS and the NAM are printing a high of 58. Tomorrow, it'll be cool early in the day, probably around 40, but some of those northeast Alabama valleys could do lows well in the 30s, but mid-60s, we'll call it partly sunny. We'll start to see some high clouds moving in. Snow continues way up north, and on Sunday, that front is trying to move in here, but it's just having a hard time. We might consider a slight chance of a shower, but it would be just a slight chance. We get up in the low 70s as the warming trend continues. And Monday, that's the setup. We've got the warm ridge, the 588 ridge on the Gulf Coast kind of blocking the front. Shortwave energy over Arizona or just south of Phoenix there, and that'll nudge that thing through here by midweek. There's the surface chart Monday. And this is suggesting, again, some risk of a few scattered showers, the better chance over northwest Alabama, heavier rains, Tennessee, and Arkansas. And we stay pretty warm. The GFS is at 76. And the same thing on Tuesday, very warm with highs up in the mid-70s here. The better chance of rain during the day Tuesday will stay north and west of the state. We might see a shower, but again, clearly the better chance a little north and west of here. Wave forms in the front, and finally by Tuesday night, this is midnight Tuesday night local time, the wave is northeast of here. It drags the front through. And there's been pretty good consistency, so it looks like the target time for rain will be Tuesday night, and then by midday Wednesday, the rain is gone. We turn a little cooler, not dramatically cool, mid-60s. We'll check the European just for the fun of it. This is midday Wednesday, the same time. The rain is gone. Good cold air advection. The European is colder. That would suggest highs maybe in the upper 50s with a good north breeze, but whatever. The Wednesday weather is improving. And by the way, that's your travel weather. That is the biggest travel day of the year. And this is looking very wet for the Northeast. So that might mean some airport delays. Washington, D.C., Baltimore, New York City, Boston. If you're flying up through there, just keep that in mind. But much of the nation away from that looks pretty calm. And Thanksgiving Day should be beautiful, sunny, cool. Highs in the low 60s after a morning low in the 30s. Doesn't get any better. Just perfect fall weather. Black Friday. Looks dry and warmer. Head up toward the mid to upper 60s. Moisture starts to return. All right, now Saturday. You know, the GFS has been advertising a big severe weather setup here. And this is still in voodoo country. This is beyond 7 days, okay? Just understand that. This will probably change again. This time the trough not quite as rigorous. Still, that looks pretty stormy during the day Saturday, just west of here. And this is Saturday night at midnight. The storms blow through here with weakening support. And then Sunday, there's no full latitude trough. It doesn't phase up on this run. It's just got a short wave passing east of here, and the showers and storms go on by with no cold air. We've seen some runs where Sunday is brutally cold. I say brutally, I mean for this time of the year, but not on this run. So we're starting to see some model madness. This is the European Sunday morning at 6 a.m. local time, and it's got a band of showers, but nothing impressive coming through here. So on this set of runs, the model's kind of backed off on the severe weather potential and the amount of cold air we'd see. But you know what? It's going to change again, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Just be aware that there could be some stormy weather the weekend following Thanksgiving. Saturday or Sunday or maybe Saturday night. And we'll check the end of the forecast on December 3rd. Ooh, that looks stormy. But this is voodoo. We know that. Big trough off to the west. Storms here. Maybe some snow back in the cold air over Missouri and Arkansas. So again, I just think the weather looks very interesting for the next 15 days. So strap in for a fun ride. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday, and God bless.
Weather.